No.
I'll record, yeah.
You
Don't.
want me to.
No.
Doesn't say.
I don't understand this. What is this?
Shows up on everyone though.
Yeah.
Advertising.
That's weird.
There's a,
We present this check to you. This is to Robert and Tanya Harris for the amount of $275 million.
Yes, that's right, $275 million. It's been won by a couple in the US state of Georgia. Steel worker Robert Harris picked the winning numbers, then asked his wife Tonya to get 2 tickets while she was out shopping. But she almost didn't buy them.
And I was headed home, and it was raining like crazy, and I said, "No, I'm not going back up there." Then something just changed my mind. I said, "I'll go play." You know, he wants to play it, so I'll play it. So that's what I did, and then we just got lucky. He probably would have killed me. Oh, if I had not played them numbers.
it's just,
Few indeed. So how did Robert pick the lucky numbers?
Just something made up my mind to play my grandchildren's birthdays.
And thanks to the win, Robert and Tonya now plan to send their grandchildren to college. The couple also want to upgrade their trailer home and buy a 4-wheel drive truck. But will the money change them?
We're going to be normal. I'll be back in my jeans and t-shirt tomorrow. It's nothing. I mean, you know, it's not going to change me at all. Maybe him, but not me. I'm too down to earth. I'm too country. Shoot. There's no way you can change me.
so they're getting a super cab.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So how much you think that's like true that, 275 million like won't change you?
Of course it will change you in some way. I mean, if you're going from not, living in a trailer park, a trailer.
For every person. But I mean, that's a lot of money. But I mean, some people, they bought new cars or added onto their house, but they still work in the kitchen at school. You know what I mean? So it's just like they're still living the same exact way. I mean, I know like a couple of them gave their kids like 10 grand each, like for Christmas, but you know what I mean? I mean, that'd be huge, but
That's it.
they're generous with it. They're not
Yeah.
like,
I think $2 million is a little bit different than like 275.
$275.
It's like $2 million these days. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it won't.
but it's not.
I mean, get you if you buy everything like.
If you
totally
spend it,
different.
it's
You
not
know,
gonna
I
be-
was using an online retirement asset calculator, and you plug in how much money you make, how much money have you already saved, and I feel like, wow, I've already saved a lot of money, right? And then what age you want to retire at, and it says your magic number is $1.3 million. That's how much money you need to have in your account before you can retire and have the equivalent of like a $30,000 a year income in your retirement plan. I'm like,
No
I
retirement.
guess I should be saving a little bit more.
$50.
And apparently whatever they're deducting from my paycheck is not going to get me to $1.3 million by the time I'm 65.
Yeah.
So, we've got we have really distorted ideas about what money is. I mean, it's either never enough or, it's just, I'm thinking, can I just have it now and I'll work? I promise I will. I'll work the rest of my life.
Most people didn't even look like, I don't know, maybe if they're in like shock. They didn't look very, if I won 275 million, I think I'd be pretty
Yeah,
ecstatic,
just spending that money and stuff.
Yeah, they're just like,
She's country though.
I would go ecstatic if I won $250 million.
that money right there in my hands, I'd be pretty happy.
I mean, like $10, I'm happy. When we scratch out, I'm like, 10 more tickets, please.
And there's another video I watched on, like, what they're gonna do with the money, and she said, like, maybe you might buy a small house and live in a trailer right now, and that was a maybe, I said, and the guy said, it's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do some work on my truck, and then he said the most they're gonna do is put the money away for their grandkids' college education. Other than that, they had no plans to spend like hardly any of the money.
Well, they only get
Look.
like half of it too.
Here
Yeah,
is
the
a,
taxes, yeah.
here's a chance for us to apply human development theory. Guy says he's gonna do two things with the money. He's going to fix up his truck, or get a new truck, and he is gonna save for his grandchildren's education. Let us, applying human development theory, are those two things gonna make him happy, and or are they even gonna work? What do you think?
I don't know.
One thing I'm learning, like I'm doing 15 tomorrow, and one of the things that people have at the end of life, making sure they have things planned for their, not their future, but their loved one's future. And just being about, like, let's say they took $1 million and put into a trust fund for their kids' education. That'd give them a real good feeling inside, knowing that they've taken care of their loved ones or their grandkids' education. So that way it would be a good thing for him. His pickup, he won't have any, his red light for the oil won't come on anymore. You know, so I mean, that might be something to give him a little bit more peace of mind that way too.
Right. Tasha could have used a new pickup yesterday.
Yeah.
That would have made her feel a lot better. But you know, again, as Leanne said, if you're above the security line, right? Like if money lifts you up to the point where you do not have insecurity about your well-being, right? Your survival need is met. Past that point, more money is not going to help you feel better, right? Like as long as I know that I have a dependable car, a newer dependable car is not going to amuse me too much. I mean, it'll be neat for a while, just like, you know, Katie's trampoline, and you know, but after that. Now, as to the grandchildren, is the fact that you have a college fund available to you, is that enough to make sure that the grandchildren actually get into college and can make meaningful career decisions?
Yeah, well, they just want to take the money
Maybe
to
some
spend.
schools.
Go on.
I think if you have 275 million, that's a lot of pride power to go on to next step.
That's a lot of-
You're really motivated
Going
to
to
get
prison.
your
Right.
Just
That's going to be like, there's going to be a new Me Hall dormitory on campus.
They'll provide them with opportunities, but it won't guarantee that they'll take
Right.
advantage of those opportunities.
What do they need to have in order to actually take advantage of those opportunities?
Their own skills, their own talents, their own determination, and their own motivation, I think.
Is it motivating to think, gee, you know, I'm just going to win the lottery like my grandpa?
No.
No,
I
but I
mean-
think they have a better environment now that their grandpa won the lottery, and now that they don't have to worry about all those other basic needs, so they can concentrate on the more, you know, important thing, you know, like, I mean, not more important, but higher. I mean, it's like getting an education rather than whether or not I'm gonna eat breakfast this morning, you know? So it should like promote their chances, but it wouldn't guarantee it.
Well, it's just like the Indians. I get some friends who live in Prior Lake, you know, and that's a prime example of, you know, what has happened, you know, from people going from welfare living, where they had to eat whatever the food stamps would buy, to have enough money to buy the grocery store. You know, I mean, maybe not quite to that extent, but, you know, there's no more, you know, the kids are not getting in trouble anymore because they don't